If I get him where I need him to be, he's gonna sleep for sure. Soften him up, then fry him. Some fighters they good at what they do, like they master at what they do, but they not complete fighters. Some of them have speed, some of them have just power, some of them just have footwork, but they don't have the whole thing. I believe I have the whole package. I mean, that's what makes me a good boxer.
If I can position him exactly where I want, he's definitely getting knocked out. No question about it. After that, it's lights out that a lot of fighters are excellent at what they do. They've mastered their own craft. But being great at one thing doesn't make you a complete fighter. Some rely on speed, others on raw power, and a few have great movement. But very few bring everything together. I truly believe I've got the full skill set, and that's what makes me stand out inside the ring.
It's gonna be a whole different side of me coming into the fight. It's gonna be like something that snapped, like I turned to a different person.
Time! There you go, stop right here, baby. There you go! 1 hour! Put it back.
Take this off.
When word got out that Gervonta "Tank" Davis might be stepping into the ring with Jake Paul, the boxing world went into overdrive. This isn't your typical influencer matchup. Tank's treating it like a mission. His camp has gone into full lockdown mode. Every session dripping with intensity, focus, and controlled aggression. Let's work. By midday, he's already knee-deep in technical sparring, switching between southpaws and heavy punchers to mirror Jake's unpredictable style. Coach Calvin Ford runs him through chaos-driven drills. 3 fresh sparring partners in rotation. No pauses, no soft rounds. Just non-stop pressure under exhaustion. It's a kind of grind that forges real fighters, not internet personalities.
When they watch us in here working, they saying we going bang, 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 bang.
There you go. Good. There you go.
When he get in that ring, he's on a mission. Because he understands that he got to put his pants on, training wheels going. You got what you asked for. Let's get it.
Next comes strength and conditioning. Medicine ball slams echo through the gym, followed by brutal heavy bag sessions and explosive plyometric work designed to sharpen that knockout power. When the sun goes down, the grind shifts to strategy. Tank locks in for film study, breaking down Jake's habits. The slow resets, the predictable overhands, the tiny mistakes that give everything away. He studies his target with surgical focus, like a professional preparing for a precise operation. The diet is dialed in, lean proteins only, 0 sugar, and hydration monitored like it's fight night every single day. Inside sources say Tank's sharper, quicker, and more explosive than he was before facing Ryan Garcia. Jake Paul may bring internet fame and a size advantage, but Tank's built different. Discipline runs his schedule, and aggression runs his blood. When they finally square off, it won't just be another fight. It'll be a brutal reality check, delivered straight through a thunderous left uppercut.
10, 9, 8, 7, power, 6, 5, power, 4, power, 3, 2, one more. Good, under here, roll under the bed.
Talking about Tank's intense camp, Coach Calvin Ford isn't just backing up the grind. He's showing the proof and sharing the blueprint. One of the most talked about topics, the glove size debate. Ford made it clear, whether they go with 8, 10, or 12-ounce gloves, that small difference completely changes the feel and flow of the fight. He's not chasing drama. He's demanding fairness. And he didn't hesitate to call out the tiny details promoters love to hide in the fine print.
For Mike Tyson was 227 pounds. That is, if I'm not mistaken, a 92 pound weight difference. Almost a 100 pound weight difference. It's insane. That is called one thing. That's called being a...
Even more impressive, Coach Ford isn't brushing Jake off. He analyzed that face-to-face moment from the press conference when Jake stepped in close and Tank took a small step back and broke it down perfectly. That moment showed the beast hasn't gone anywhere. He said, in other words, this isn't some easy payday. What we're seeing is discipline, focus, and a coaching team treating this like a mission, not just another appearance.
You know, the gloves. You understand what I'm saying? Because we don't fight in 12-ounce gloves. We don't use 12-ounce gloves. That's training gloves, you know what I'm saying? So my thing is, I said, they said, put Tank in 8s, put him in 10s. That makes the fight more interesting. You know what I'm saying? And we'll go from there because I understand. And I brought that question up to one of his handlers. They was, no, we don't want to do no mixed match. It's supposed to be expedition.
But what really hit home were the human details. For it to open up about Tank's mindset, how this camp feels calmer, more grounded. There's music in the gym, real conversations, therapy, and family close by. But that calm isn't softness. It's maturity. It's focus sharpened by experience. Ford also put the Jake Paul matchup into context. This isn't just about money or spectacle. It's Tank's message to crossover world. A reminder that real fighters still own this game. As Ford summed it up perfectly. Jake might bring the show, but Tank brings the consequences.
Jake crossed the line too close. He was like in his chest. He was in his chest, and that's why Tank was like backing off. And I seen that, I said, okay, it glimpsed the Tank still in there. You get what I'm saying? You know, so when I seen him, you know, cross that threshold, man, back up off of me, you know, because last fight he was too friendly with Roach.
The conversation turned a buzz around YouTube boxing. Coach Ford didn't sugarcoat a thing. This isn't influencer versus boxer, he said. It's predator versus performer. That mix of sharp technical insight, mental discipline, and blunt truth is exactly what makes Ford's presence electric. You can tell he's ready to turn this fight from entertainment into a statement. And just as Ford wrapped up his talk about Tank's focus and drive, boom, Gervonta's longtime friend Gillian Love jumps in like the guy trying to keep two pit bulls from crashing to a fence. But he wasn't just there to mediate. He was holding Tank accountable in real time. He basically told him, man, I don't know what's going on with you, but maybe take a breath before you hit send on Twitter. And honestly, he wasn't wrong.
You on a hit list before this fight even happened. So his mental is on you. And he said it in the interview. How you think about something, make it come out, and look where we at there. It's about to happen. So you have to take it.
Lately, Tank's been carrying himself like a man who bench presses grudges. You can sense that mental fire building as fight week creeps closer. But here's the twist. Gillian flipped the narrative and actually started giving Jake Paul some props. Yeah, the YouTuber turned fighter got a rare moment of respect. And to be fair, he earned a bit of it that Jake's size is a built-in cheat code, sure, but Tank's got that internal radar, that split-second timing that doesn't miss. One wrong blink and it's lights out. When Gillian said, somebody's getting caught, you could tell he wasn't joking. It sounded like a spoiler from a Netflix thriller. It's coming, we just don't know when. And that's what makes this so real. The hype's over. The tension's thick. Like both camps are playing it cool on the outside while secretly searching how to survive a Tank Davis uppercut.
Yeah, I'm really caught off guard. I don't live that way. I'm 37 years old. I'm a family man. Yeah. I'm not a street guy. I'm not none of that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really trying to get a grasp on your words. What are you saying? You know what I mean? But honestly, bro, I think that Gervonta is mentally got some things he need to figure out. You know what I mean? Because this beef ain't with me. At the end of the day, we gotta.
And just when you thought the pre-fight chaos couldn't get any hotter, Jake Paul jumps in talking like he's about to baptize Gervonta Davis. And with smaller gloves, no less that he said it so casually, it sounded like he was ordering a coffee. Yeah, I'll take a Veni Mocha and somebody's asleep. Jake's energy right now is through the roof. He's not treating Tank like some unbeatable monster. He's talking like a man who's been watching his own highlight reel on repeat. And honestly, you have to respect that kind of confidence. He's amped, fearless, and framing this whole thing as old school grudge, not business. You know it's getting real when Jake starts saying he doesn't care about weight, hype, or production. He just wants a fight and settle it like men. That's not influencer talk anymore. That's genuine fighter mentality.
I don't think it's gonna be our guy.
Because they don't like each other.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go up, but it's gonna be the smart man. Gervonta is obviously smart. He has one of the lowest punch outputs, but still has one of the highest knockout ratios. That says a lot. It's just IQ. It's gonna be a lot of IQ floating around that ring, and whoever has the better one will come out.
But here's the plot twist. Jake's out here claiming Tank isn't a global name like Mike Tyson. That's a bold statement coming from a guy who built his brand on Vine. But to be fair, he knows exactly what he's doing. Jake's playing promoter and fighter at the same time. Stirring the pot like a pro, and you can tell it working. He's already under Tank's skin without throwing a single punch. When he said, "Tank shoved me, but I didn't even feel it," I laughed. That was pure trolling genius. He basically called Tank's push a love tap, and the internet ate it up. Now he's bringing in names like Shakur Stevenson and Montana Love for sparring, talking belts, bragging about $1 million bets, and acting like this is his generation's spotlight. Like him or not, Jake Paul just shifted this matchup from a YouTuber stunt to something dangerously real.
To be honest, like, I have beef. I'm not a traditional boxer. If someone has beef with me and they've shit about me and they've called, said things online and criticized my career, let's run it, bro. I'm old school. Like, I'm not a traditional boxer. I just want to fight people and them up. So at the end of the day, if he's going to talk shit about my career, I don't care about weight, spectacle, WWE, whatever anyone wants to say, bro.
And that's where we'll leave it. The calm before the chaos. Gervonta Tank Davis is out here working in silence, moving like a man on a mission. Meanwhile, Jake Paul's talking like Destiny itself wears a Maverick hoodie. This isn't influencer versus boxer anymore. It's ego versus legacy. Hype versus discipline. You got Tank stacking power in the gym and Jake stacking confidence in front of cameras. When they finally collide, somebody's getting humbled in full 4K. And the internet won't be ready for fallout. But what about you? Is Jake really built for Tank smoke? Or is he walking straight into a highlight reel moment with a camera crew watching? Drop your thoughts below. Keep it real. Keep it sharp. And hey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the home of Real. Talk, real analysis, and no filters. Catch you in the next one.